In this video, I am going to show you a successive plant communities found in the floodplain areas, and I will briefly discuss on plant succession, what is plant succession, and why it is important in regenerative operation, and you will see definitely beautiful, interesting plants, early colonizers, and how the from the succession start from the early colonizer herbaceous plants. It means grasses or small plant to the tall shrubby plants like Tamarix and willow plants. You can see in the slides. First, understand what is plant succession. Plant succession is an ecological process of change in plant community over a time, or that occurs over a time in response to the management, and the changes could take in this process a decade or years, depend much on the many factors such as existing plant communities in the surrounding, and climate, seed dispersal, and soil types. The successive plant communities here you see are the riverbank vegetation, usually annuals. Annuals means the plant's complete cycle seed to seed. That is called annuals, and then biennials, to complete 2 years, and then perennials means like trees, very oldest trees. The first is the annuals plants start from the you see the riverbank vegetation here in my slides are the mainly usually annuals. You see the plants like Pistia and water hyacinth and nymphia, all are the herbaceous annual plants, and some are perennials. And sedges and reeds, sedges, the grasses like plants, and reeds, the tall grasses, and some perennial broadleaf plants you can see like poplars and uh, tall survey growth like the Tamarix in these slides. And soil role is very important, found in the floodplains, usually called the alluvial soil, and mainly made up of the gravel, clay, and silt, and that are deposited by the rivers. And here you see in the slides um, um, all in the plants. The first is the Pistia stratus. It is commonly called the water lettuce and water cabbage. And this plant is, although is not palatable, as it is rich in calcium oxalate crystals and bitter in taste, but it is has medicinal properties as antimicrobial, antifungal properties. So it is medicinally important. And other plants is the Ecornia crassipis, or commonly called the water hyacinth. And this plant is also called the terror of Bengal because it is an invasive species. Due to the invasion, it is very difficult to eradicate this species from the agriculture fields, and gradually it aggravate in the whole agriculture fields. This is a problem. You see, especially in the Brahmputra river along the you can see the population, especially in Bengal area, it is spreading very rapidly. And the third plant is the other. You see the plants like the Persia, Barbeta, and Solenigrum pierum here in the slides. Here you see another plant is the Persia, Barbeta, is belong to the, it is a flowering plants, belong to the family Polygonaceae, and it has some medicinal property. Roots and leaves are medicinally important. and Spailanthus acmella. Another is the, you see the yellow flowered plants mostly occur along the in the swampy area and along the river bank. And here in the floodplain is the early colonizer stage growing. This plant is medicinally important, tooth plant. इसको दांत the tooth plants भी commonly कहते हैं. और Solanum is the Cantili is the commonly called, and other names are also given of these plants as the apple of the apple. This is a Solanum bearum is the tropical soda apple, is commonly called as the tropical soda plant apple, or saponin content is very high in this plant, and it is medicinally important, but sometimes very poisonous. If babies and little children's eat or chew, they will definitely cause harmful to them. But in tooth, people generally keep seeds inside the mouth and they get relief. And next plant is the Tamarix, is the twiggy serve commonly called, or yeah, a small. Sometimes it grow a small tree like depends on the habitat. So you see here is the succession from the small as like the weeds plants. You see the blue purplish flower is the ageratum conizoides, and a Persia barbata start from the herbaceous plant, and then you see the gradually it takes succession start, and you see the Tamarix population is a small serbi plant, or up to the tree like, and last stage in the succession is the climax, where there is the large population tree. Last in the popular tree I kept in the slides, the populous, the deciduous plants or poplar, isko bolte hain Himalaya, commonly called the Himalayan poplar. And this is a beautiful, it is useful in for the paper making, and cheap plywood is prepared from this plant. And the floodplain को now I am speaking in हिंदी. floodplain को हिंदी में पूर्व भूमि कहते हैं. यह किसी नदी के किनारे वह जमीन होती है जो बाढ़ के दौरान पानी से भर जाती है. मैं कल yesterday वीडियो इन शॉर्ट वीडियो आई ऑलरेडी talk about the flood plains, plants that can tolerate the flood conditions, like the water hyacinth, Pistia, and many other plants. And many types of the wild plants grow in the floodplains. There are trees, shrubs, grasses, and other plants. But succession start from the early colony, like the grasses and say very small plants, and then little larger plant, and last stage is the climasis is the tree. So vegetation, the successive plant communities and the river bank are the annuals, mostly annuals, and sedges and reeds, and then in the later stages some perennial and broadleaf trees thrives or grow later stages. And here you see the बट जो मैं बता रहा था हिंदी में आपको कि जो ज़मीन जो फ्लड प्लेन एरिया में, यानी कि जो पानी जैसे ब्रह्मपुत्रा की आपने देखा कि ब्रह्मपुत्रा जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट में है रिवर, बहुत बड़ी नदी है, तो उसमें लोग क्या करते हैं कि एकदम से उसके पूरा ब्रह्मपुत्रा के नीचे जो है किनारों में वो पूरा खेती करते हैं और वहीं पे रहना भी शुरू कर देते हैं. लेकिन जब फ्लड होता है बरसात में, पूरा जो है फ्लड पानी से भर जाता है, तो वहाँ से लोग सारा अपना घर खाली कर देते हैं, पूरा उनका ज़मीन डूब जाता है. तो उसमें उसके बाद फिर जो है पानी जब लेवल, वो पानी का बहाव जो स्तर कम हो जाता है, फिर उसमें ज़मीन, रेतली ज़मीन में फिर से दोबारा लोग जो है, जब पानी कम हो जाता है फिर दोबारा से खेती करने शुरू कर देते हैं. तो इसलिए पहले से छोटे प्लांट से लेकर अब धीरे धीरे कुछ प्लांट जो हैं, अगर वहाँ पे पानी का लेवल बहुत नहीं बढ़ा तो बड़े बड़े पेड़ भी उगाते हैं. तो इस तरह से इस फ्लड प्लेन की कहानी है। और आपने देखा यहाँ गंगा के मैदान, ऐसी कोसी रिवर है जो कि नेपाल से आती है, पूरा बिहार में वो बड़ा ये उसने टेरर मचा देती है, पूरा कई गांव डूब जाते हैं, जलमग्न हो जाते हैं। तो इस तरह से ये जो फ्लड प्लेन एरिया में कौन से प्लांट सबसे पहले ग्रो करते हैं, फिर कैसे उसमें यदि डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं हो, डिस्टर्बेंस मीन्स कोई भी मैनेजमेंटल जैसे डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं होगा, जैसे हम सपोज एक अपना खेत में हल लगाते हैं और उसको अगर हम फिर से ऐसे कुछ दिन छोड़ देंगे तो उसमें कुछ घासें उगाते हैं, पहले सबसे पहले छोटी छोटी घासें। लेकिन अगर आप उसमें एकदम से पहले वो कुछ कंट्रोल कर देंगे तो वो नहीं हो पाएंगे। लेकिन अगर आपने छोड़ दिया फिर उसके बाद उसमें स्टेज आ रही हैं सक्सेसनल से ओवर ए टाइम, मतलब प्लांट कम्युनिटी छोटे कैसे प्लांट कम्युनिटी उसमें ग्रो कर रहे हैं, स्टार्ट हो रहा है। तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट सक्सेशन। थैंक यू, प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब दिस वीडियो।